Happy Wednesday, everyone. You've made it halfway through the week. We're going to be playing this. I don't even know what to call it. I think the stream... What did I call it on the stream title? I think I took what Liquid Beaver said. Yeah, Yozu. Imperial... I added Imperial Punisher. It seemed appropriate. Part of me wants to put a Restoration Angel and one Kiki Jiki in here too. And it's just like, what else could you do? Like, I'm just going to go with it. I almost feel like you could put like a Resto Kiki in the sideboard and a Resto Kiki main if you wanted to, and try to do that as well. Like, you really use the wish cards, get there, play fires. I mean, you're not going to flash in the Restoration Angel necessarily to save anything because you have the fires, but just the combos just seem juicy. I mean, like, even just one Kiki might even just be worth it. Kiki, copy Avalanche Rider, blow up more lands, copy Imperial Recruiter, go get Avalanche Riders, copy anything just about. We'll see if we crave some Kiki maybe in League number 2. We'll see how long the first one goes. We've had some times with the Magic Online making things a little bit slow. Hopefully it won't be that way. Currently, my opponent's 2-2. Let's Dream Crush. Sick Boy 138 is our opponent. Let's play Magic. Oh. Speaking of, that's a beaver. How's it going? We made like 1 or 2 tiny little changes, but we're here to do some fires. I don't know about this opening hand though. Here to do some fires things. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna mulligan this first hand. The Savio Triomes I switched out for Sunbait Canyons. I know that I can't fetch them off flagstones, but I looked at it as I have 7 sources that are plains, and then 2 Sunbakes are a little bit maybe better. Let's mulligan this initial hand though. Okay, we'll keep. It's a little risky. But I can put the Valakut Awakening and then Cleansing Wildfire, draw more cards, see what we can do. We have a predominantly red list anyway, and so having 2 red sources at the very beginning is totally fine. Charming Prince would be nice. Opponent's playing Luris. A little life gain or scrying might be very beneficial to us. Looking like a Death Shadow list so far. Double Bobble. Expecting fetch. We fetch. What else are we doing? Blood Crypt. We gonna take something? That would be kind of bad if they take the Valakut Awakening here. Okay, just a Ragavan. Okay. In order to stay on curve here, we're gonna go ahead and put Valakut into play, tapped and pass turn. Now we're gonna take a hit or 2 from Ragavan here. Not a whole lot I can do about this. We don't have that many main board 1-mana removal pieces. In fact, we're trying to play the monkey ourselves. I know Kiki Copy Fury could be fun too. So a lot of options. Why is this stuck? It's stuck. Snow-covered swamp for my opponent. Follows with a Thoughtseize. Nice. This is our worst card right now. These are our best cards. They might take Charming Prince here just because why let us gain life? Oh. Okay. Well, I think I'm playing Charming Prince then. Simple as that. Already really enjoying that this is not a Triome here. Waiting for my opponent to give me the turn back. The number of lands makes me uncomfortable with until Fires comes out, and then it draws nothing but gas. It's fair. It's fair. There we go. Definitely going to go ahead and put Charming Prince down. I don't know if I really need to gain the life here. I think the Scry is just a little bit better. Make sure we have our next couple turns set up for us. So Scry we shall do. Flicker Wisp is a little bit awkward until I get the right mana. Let's go ahead and bottom Flicker Wisp. I'm going to go ahead and top the Sacred Foundry. It's not a bad card necessarily to have, as it'll make sure we have enough red pips for Torbrand. We can do some Mana Barbs if we want to. We probably want to be finding Mana Barbs after Fires. Yes. Kills Charming Prince. Good thing I don't have Flicker Wisp anymore. Opponent's going to attack for 2. We're going to lose the land here. It's fine. Look at that. Thought seizes away Torbran. This could be a Leyline matchup. Bolts and Thought seizes, kind of treating it like a way to protect our hand. Our hand is valuable in these matchups. Find ourselves another Ghost Quarter. That's not very good. I'm going to pass the turn. I don't really want to cantrip this Sunbaked Canyon either. We do need kind of the 4 mana. Might just be getting unlucky. Could have put Yuri onto hands. I would take a point of damage as well, so I don't feel I have to do that. We can put Yuri onto hand next turn. Granted, I can't even cast Yorion right now. Well, I could Ghost Quarter my own land. Expressive to find a Steam Vents. My opponent finds blue. Shocks in and plays Death Shadow. Attacks. I'm worried about this Ragavan. It's just wailing on us. 2 damage. Finds. Our bridge. That's and it's the indestructible bridge. A little 2/2 Death Shadow, a little 2/2 Death Shadow. This is where I kind of need that board wipe we talked about, like Wrath of God here. Ragavan's not going to do it. How much more do I want to show my opponent here? I suppose we can put Yuri onto hand and see one more turn here of what they play. I guess I'll put down a blocker here too. Blocker's not going to do a whole lot. Oh, do we have a counter spell too? Bolts themselves. I can now block here, take 7. That's lethal. That's lethal. That's 12. Okay, so Death Shadow. Death Shadow. All right. So I think I want the ley lines in. Since Winds is just a 1 of. Can't decide if I want this in or not. We can probably bring in a Blood Moon or a Magus. I think I'm going to bring the Magus in, leave the Blood Moon to be grabbed by Wish. We'll bring ley lines in as well. I'm going to take Mana Barbs. Sounds like a thing they want happening to them. Take those out. I do like Cleansing. I feel like Tunnel can be taken out here. Let's take... I'm going to take a Torbrand out too. Yeah. Okay. We got Dust Drinker and Windborn Muse. See if those help slow things down. Already kind of needing that board wipe. We'll see what we get here. Yorion declared. By the way, Liquid Beaver, we did play the Zozu list the other day. It was fun. This looks good. All right, let's keep. We will immediately put Ragavan down. This is good. This has some early game. We got some ways to look for cards. If Ragavan sticks around, you know that's going to be benefiting us quite a bit as well. They'll probably kill Ragavan. We'll see, though. Maybe it's an Inquisition or Thoughtseize. It's a Thoughtseize. Ragavan will be hitting. Do they want to take this Wish or Seasoned Pyromancer? I'd probably take this one. This would probably scare them more. They take Seasoned Pyromancer, though. All right. Path's not bad. Let's go ahead and connect with a little monkey. Our turn to play monkey. Damage connects. We get off the top of their library Bloodstained Mire. Looks like I'm just going to put Aether Vial in and pass turn. We don't want to be using Wish because you have to play it this turn. It's better to get a Fires here and then be able to play Wish plus something. Bobble action. We did shock and steam vents. Cracks bobble. Do we have a bolt here? Well, I guess I let that go. I don't want to path my own thing, right? I'll just let that go. Be really funny to have a Ragavan to go get. Like, wish it and put it into hand. Aether Vial goes up. Not a whole lot going on for us. We'll put the tap land in, pass the turn. Not ready to go quite get Yorion here. Mainly because getting Yorion, they could just steal it. And I think I'd feel really bad about that. Ooh. Do I path this and let them take my wish, or do I let them decide? All right, we'll let them decide. There's a few things in the sideboard that I could go get still. My opponent got a basic swamp already, so wishing for Blood Moon's not really a thing. We have a Winds we can go get if we need to take care of Dragon Rage. All right, we're gonna bump Aether Vial up to 2. We're gonna take Aether Vial up to 3 and 4 area. Top deck. All right. We can work with a Fulminator Mage. We can work with this. We can get them off red and blue possibly. Goodbye. Your move, opponent. Yeah, cleansing the Flicker Wisp was a cool way to win that game. The Polluted Delta attacks for 3, connects. All right, well, my opponents had triple Thoughtseize here and 1 Drown to take care of the Ragavan. We're Thoughtseizing away our wish. We're empty-handed. Not a lot for us to do. Taking Aether Vial up to 3. What do we get? All right. We'll play it. We'll play it. Any card off the top is now gas. We can also get Yorion in. Aether Vial really doesn't have to go anywhere else now. We have enough mana to play everything but Chandra Awakened out of the sideboard. Opponent fetches and shocks down to 7. That kind of scares me. Almost need a wish here. Dash is Ragavan. Okay. We're getting in for 5. 10 to 7. You're going to play a Death Shadow after this? Oh, there's an Aether Vial. You want that? Dash back. We top deck. I'm going to leave this at 3 because I could Flicker Wisp something. Could Flicker Wisp something. All right. Let's bring Yorion to hand. Cool. Oh, I don't have a 5th land because of this. Oh, I didn't think about that. I don't have the 5th land. I have a treasure, not a land. Oh. All right. Whoops. I'm treating this as a land, and it kind of is, but it's not. Oh, not good. Expressive Iteration. Maybe they'll try to dash in Monkey again. I can flicker this out and block Monkey. Or I could flicker Monkey out and block this. That'd be kind of funny. Bloodstained Mire here. The other thing is I could just let Monkey hit me and put this in to play. Flicker out the treasure token. My opponent's at 4. I mean, they might be dead. So this attacks me, and I flicker out I believe I just flicker out the Ragavan here. So they don't get the treasure, and then I'm attacking back for 3. Can I get a wish and a mana barb, please? Can I? I'm not gonna block that. You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting Yorion in next. Look, I gave them Monkey. What a gift. What a gift. I gave them Monkey. We're gonna leave this at 3. Top of the library is a mountain. It's not bad. So let's go ahead and attack for 3. Puts them to 1. Let's go and cast with fires. Flicker, flicker, wisp. I don't think there's really anything else for me to really go with here. So we're just gonna do the flicker wisp. Here I'm gonna get rid of probably their blue. Because I also have Seasoned Pyromancer tokens to get back to block, and this is forced to attack. I got rid of blue and red there. This looks good. This is solid. I think it's gonna be a win. A little bobble off the top. I see very little reason not to block here to avoid double bolt, which would kill me. Yeah, I could. Yeah, if I could cast like this second, the other thing, bounce this, play another card or whatever. Definitely. A lot of options. I could probably Ghost Quarter this. Maybe I block Flicker Wisp here. It does trade. Then they need like double bolt to kill Yorion. I guess they can Unholy Heat something. They terminate Yorion here. Okay. You got it. I can't save Sky Noodle. We know it was a Mishra's Bauble. So we're kind of like real good here. I just block once here, and then I have 2 things that can attack. Even if they have a land to bolt, they can't kill both creatures. There's a W. Whoa, Fury's gonna kill ya. All right, changes. I mean, this would shut down. This would shut down the thing. That's the thing, is we can like wish for some of this stuff. Your deck is wild. It is. Look at that. I'll just say our friend brewed it, and my mind exploded. You're getting props already, Liquid Beaver. Modern is such a cool format. This is why. Agree. There you go. Mana Barb's Torbrand is a sick combo. And you've only seen 20 out of 80 cards. Wait for it. Oh, Corey. I'm just gonna tell him it doesn't matter. We're gonna submit. Let's go. Magic has never made me so happy as it has last week. I agree. It's been very good. It's been fun and good. The only thing that's made me a little bit sad is that the client's been a little funny. Keep. I should be like 21 cards you've seen now. S-Pig. If we find land and fires, this has some potential. 21. 80 now. I figured. I love our opponent too. These are the people that you want to meet on paper. You're doing this, you're jamming. They're just like, well, that was something. And you're like, exactly. That was fun, wasn't it? My opponent does nothing here. I'm tempted to just slam Ragavan because it's just something we've got to be doing. So this mana base might hurt us quite a bit. I could also wait here. I shocked in. Take the bolt. That way Chandra doesn't have to take the bolt later. That works. That works. Unholy. All right, we about to see our own monkey attacking. Oh. Was that intentional? I hope that wasn't. I hope they just skipped because they didn't have a land. Fires the next 3 turns to make this a god hand. Oh yeah. Well, we need one more land, but yes. Oh man, they're struggling. Were they going to rely only on the Thoughtseize? I mean, Thoughtseize is pretty good against us. Kind of strips everything apart. Oh no! Look at this. You could. Oh, you can play. Can you use this? No. I was thinking you could wish for like Ragavan and get this if you had the Ragavan sideboard. I don't think you can quite do that. All right. Well, get him. This also helps my mana a little bit here. I'm gonna get an extra. Let's get a white source. Let's get a white source. Opponent foe's black here. Oh, did I open something crazy? I'm gonna get the white source in case we want to wish for Magus. Yes, I've given them their basic. We'll have a cleansing wildfire soon. Don't worry about it. Dude, I could go get tunnel. Aether Vial and 2. This puts it in the hand. Oh, there's the steam vents. All right, we have all of our colors. They're making things happen. Dashing Monkey, Croxa. I guess I get rid of Imperial. I'm pretty sure I cut tunnel. Yeah, but I could go get it, see? That's the thing. I could go get Zozu. But I can, like, wait to go get this Rest in Peace. I think I get rid of Imperial here. And play, like, Chandra this coming turn. The thing is, Imperial could go get Avalanche Riders. And then we could just smash that next turn, too. Like, do I need this wish? Croxa. Let's think here. This goes to 2. Chandra down, uptick. This goes to 3. Then I'd have Imperial Avalanche kill this. I don't have to worry about that. Maybe I get rid of this wish. Let's do it. The wish is powerful, but I think Imperial is just gonna go get something even more powerful in the deck. I could get Hokari, the Dust Drinker. Okay, and we have kind of a land to pitch here. I have to take a bit of damage, but we got Chandra now. Let's go up, damage. I can't play the other side, and I already played a land. All right. Okay, this is interesting. Aether Vial up to 3. Imperial gets something to blow up steam vents here. Ooh, opponent can't do anything. I might just hang on to the bridge here for future Croxas as well. Up to 3. Whoa, what you doing? Unholy Heat. There's nothing at 4 that I could get. I lose Chandra. Nothing at 4, right? Muse, Hokari, Avalanche, Torbran. I think I'm just getting Avalanche Rider. I think it's just Avalanche Riders. I'm a little nervous about this, but I gotta watch how much damage I do here. I could get Zozu. Let's think here. I could get Fulminator. I can get Avalanche. This is just destroy target land. I mean, maybe I just whack the swamp off here. I could go get Ragavan, dash it in. I could get Charming Prince and Flicker Imperial Recruiter. I could just get a backup Imperial Recruiter. I think it's Avalanche. Get another 3/4 drop. I could get Seasoned Pyromancer and just like draw new cards. I think it's Avalanche Riders take care of the black source though. I mean, Scry 2 or just get Seasoned Pyromancer. I have too many options. I'm gonna stick with the plan that I had here. Let's put the bridge in and let's go ahead and play this down and get rid of their black source. It's a little weird if they have Fatal Push because then they could float here and lose. I'm gonna begin attacking as well because I think this game's gonna come down to just beating them down before they can get a Death Shadow. I've literally never played a deck in Modern where I could say I have too many options. We have a lot of options in this list. There's Ragavan. All right. I'm probably paying for this. Leaving at 3 for potential Flicker Wisp. That awkward moment where you don't want to path. Let's put this into play tapped. I feel like I'm attacking. Just with a 1, maybe trade. I mean, like, if I get a Flicker Wisp or something, Flickering Imperial Recruiter is totally fine, too. Next turn, I'm going to put Aether Vial up to 4, and if I miss, I'll draw and put Yorion to hand, and then we'll Aether Vial to 5. Like, there's a real world reason to not block here, but they also have Swamp when they get the treasure, so I probably block. I think a Kiki would do great in this list. I'm blocking here if they attack. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so I can safely put Aether Vial up to 4 here. And if I got a 3-drop, I can put Yorion the hand and play something. Remember, I'm planning to draw, though, but we're going to send Aether to 4. 1, 2, 3. I could just get a Magus here. I could get a Flicker Wisp. I could get another Avalanche Rider. I could just get things that win the game. Right? Now what do I get? I just get another Avalanche Rider, right? Because I'm about to just like... Is there something that flickers better? I mean, Seasoned Pyromancer is not a bad draw either. I think it's just Avalanche and put Yorion to hand. Yeah, I want to put this into play. Boom. Goodbye, land. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you floating that white mana? Go sack a maiden. Gonna shoot something? That's what I thought. I just send Avalanche Riders in and leave 2 Imperial Recruiters back for the proper defense. They block. I'll take damage and put Yuri into hand. Looks good. Leyline, like, killing it this game. My opponent's board is lacking. Whoa. Wait until we flicker all these Imperial recruiters. It's gonna be crazy. I actually assume I keep this at 4. I'd have to... Man, I want to do everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this to 5. I have 2 left over. I'm going to say no to Aether Vial, no to Imperial, hardcast Yorion, and let the magic begin. Oh. 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 Huh. Well, would you look at that? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's like the Thoughtseize bug. All right, Avalanche Riders. This will force them to search. Then we'll play Yorion down to force them to cry. That was incredible. That was incredible. Unplanned. Don't put it in play tap. You gotta, ooh, you didn't use it. You didn't use it. All right, we're hitting for 4 and smacking them with Yorion. Sky Noodle, very dangerous. Here comes the value, everyone. Here we go. Here comes Sky Noodle. ETBs. I would like to flicker, flicker, flicker. Done. Enters. Let's go searching for things and blowing up lands. GG's. GG's. Let me get the screenshot. Let it enter. This is something else. We didn't even get fires there. Leyline protect us. They have 3 discard spells and 3 2-drops in their hand. They can't get to the 2-drops. I have a path. Oh. Good luck. Ever winning opponent. You got locked out. It's like Prison and Stacks and Red-White Lockout all smashed together. It's Red-White. Yozu Punisher. What do you think of that name, Liquid Beaver? I don't know if you had a name. It's in the title. It's Yozu Imperial Punisher. You could even go, it's Zozu's Wishful Imperial Punisher, and you could like basically cover what the deck does. It's like, yeah. What do you play? Yozu's Wishful Imperial Punisher. What? It's a fiery deck. Fluffy, I need to stop. People are gonna leave. What? You say something, Wally? 1-0. We're pretty hyped about this list. We shouldn't be. Need to calm our expectations down. It's only 1 match in. I like the Yozu. Yorion Zozu. I like the Yozu idea. I think Yozu's something like Imperial Wish Box. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like just kind of off the Punisher. You don't have to indicate that it's a Punisher list. Yozu's Wish Box. Yozu's Imperial Wish Box. It's like we're like Jedis and such. All right. High Hippie Fun is ready to have fun here. We declare Yorion. We got a hand. We got a hand. Oh, we got a hand. All right, we're gonna keep this. Let's begin. It's only a little Punisher, a tiny Punisher, little tiny Punisher. Uh-oh, green white. Could we call it Kiki's Toolbox? We could, but it doesn't have Kiki in it. There's no Kiki. All right, obviously Ragavan here, pass turn. Green-white, no companion. Could be Boggles, unlikely though. Could be Enchantments, that'd be a little rough for us. Could be the Heliod combo lists. This is the fun. This is the fun times. We don't know what it could be. Snow-covered forest. White on thin ice. Goodbye, Ragavan. So it is enchantments. So we got to beat enchantments here. We're going to probably be ramping. The other thing is I could get Ragavan back here. What if I got Ragavan back? It's kind of fun. I don't have much for enchantments, do I? I'm going to have to destroy lots of lands. We could either ramp ourselves to Chandra, and then we... Ooh. What if I ramp to... Oh, man. But then this... I want Monkey back. Monkey is like a version of ramp. Maybe I'm just blind by my fondness of the card, but splashing blue would allow for Recruiter to search for Soul Herder. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Where do we want to go with this cleansing? Just on the thin ice here? If I go after my own land, I ramp here to get Chandra down. Might be needed to kill something, or I can play Drinker. You know what? Let's go us. Let's go us. Let's ramp. I think playing Dusk Drinker would make my opponent's head spin sideways. It makes my head spin sideways. All right, what do we need? Then I get the Sacred Foundry after this. Flicker Wisp, cool. Yes. And we can get a Sacred Foundry. Cool. All right, a little bit of in. Holy Value. Oh, but I could have had Monkey. I'll get Monkey later. Don't worry, opponent. Mission, save Monkey. Here we go. Buyer's Wish basically means your sideboard can be off color. Oh my gosh, your sideboard could be off color. You could put the Soul Herder sideboard and just be like, that's what we're doing. All right, this is kind of what I was hoping for, because I could then Chandra and kill this. If this comes into play tapped, I could play Dusk Drinker here too. Like, I don't know if this is like a good idea. Like, I need fires. If I get fires, I put Drinker in. All right, no fires. I think it's Chandra kill this. Because this doesn't have, and they're drawing and all that nasty stuff. And then we can do some cool things with Wish. So I think it's gonna be Chandra down tick kill here. I can flicker this maybe next turn. We could get Monkey back. Definitely an option. I'm kind of eyeballing this up. Kind of eyeballing this up. They do need white. They play Blood Moon too. They'll be happy to have that. Obviously. Look, this is gonna fetch a non-basic. No basic planes here. We're gonna get Blood Moon. Dang it. Anyway. I have both. Equal opportunist. All right, there's Sanctum. Helix Pinnacle is a little bit scary because that's a win condition. All right, we have Imperial. Okay, sideboard-wise right now... Get a Winds, can get a Blood Moon. I don't like any of this. 16 to go. This is a lot of mana. So Imperial could be, we could go get an Avalanche Rider with the Imperial Recruiter and play that. That's the thing, is like perfect opportunity to actually have a fire sideboard. And I'm thinking about flickering it next turn and maybe like we'll get close to Blood Mooning. This is alive though, and I would like to be able to kill this. I also kind of want to just put this down because I have an active Chandra. Let's go mana here. Let's play Imperial. Let's start there. Because this would really slow them down some. They have 1, 2, 3 enchantments, 4 enchantments. Like, they do stuff with this. So Imperial gets... I feel like it's supposed to just be Avalanche Riders, and we can then play Flicker Wisp. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to draw a land to Flicker Wisp because I won't have double white, technically, if I do Avalanche Riders. This lets me untap 1. Not sure I want to do that. Let's go Avalanche Riders here. Let's play Avalanche Riders. Oh, the blink list? Oh, you don't know yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Snow-Covered Forest here to grab Ragavan back. And probably head in for 2. Pass turn. I've played a land for the turn because I'm up a land because of the ramp. Okay. There you go. The question is, do I pay for the Avalanche Riders or do I do something else? We'll see what they play. Green's extremely important. If I could somehow kill this and play Magus, then they'd be off green. That's not bad. This got hit by 1 because of the On Thin Ice disappearing here too. They might have another On Thin Ice. They do. So now we may have to just keep... Oh, the On Thin Ice Imperial Recruiter. I wouldn't have done that one. Oh, and they concede. It's too much. It's too much. We're going to draw a Cleansing Wildfire to get Imperial Recruiter back after... This Imperial Recruiter goes and gets something else. Get a bonus Ragavan or something. Attack. Woo! I think that was a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the Magus, but we really don't have a whole lot for enchantments. We just never do. Even though we're in white this time, we don't have a lot because, well, you know, we're in red. So Magus in, though, probably a path out. I think it's going to be my only change. It's not a whole lot else to be doing here. Yeah. I don't have a lot. All right. Round 2, fight. Round 2, fight. All right, they got plenty of On Thin Ices. All right, we're gonna keep this hand. We got the Fires of Invention. That's the game plan. We can ramp into it off of either of these cards, and we got bonus flagstones to thin the list out, so we draw only gas. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be fun. Who's ready? Fires on turn 3. Where do we go from there? They brought in all their creature hate. We're good. Liquid Beaver, thank you for the sub. Oh gosh. Man of barbs. This is gonna be brutal. I can feel it. Thank you so much for that sub. This is a sweet list as well. I'm hyped about this one here. All right, do they have what is it, Sithis or whatever? Sterling Grove. Okay. Let's go ahead and Cleansing Wildfire ourselves for the value. The value. Yes. Planes, because I might need to go get who knows what. Yes, and I do want the second red. Shouldn't matter too much here. Okay. Okay, when I play Fires, I can play, what, 2 spells every turn, and Fires counts as the first spell? Fluffy Moonhowl. Thanks, Russ. How's it going? You have no idea what's going on? That's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be okay, buddy. All right, so this has Shroud here. All right. So, the game begins. I think I play Mana Barbs and Fires. I could even ramp myself again and draw. I think it's Mana Barbs. Like, we could definitely hurt ourselves, but my opponent's like, what is happening? Barbs looks like it's going to do some work. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Mana Barbs and Fires. I'm no Blink list. You may call me Yozu. Do the Fires stack? They don't really do anything different. Still 2 spells. In fact, it's almost better just to have 1 Fires out there because then you can flicker it. So I can play like Cleansing and Flicker. And when I play Flicker in here, I can actually then follow up with Charming Prince because I can flicker Fires away. I'll take some damage off Mana Barbs, but that's like a play that I can play 3, maybe even 4 spells. We'll see. Tutors after the fact of Barbs hitting. Takes 1. You're good. Enchantress Presence. Here we go. Damage, damage, damage. I will always yield to Mana Barbs. My opponent takes 3, puts an Enchantress Presence, draws a card, gains a life. The balance of life totals, mana taps, and draws is about to be very much tested here. Attack for 1. Nice. Getting in there. You love this? I love this too. All right. So, if I were to happen to draw Wish, cleansing my own land does some cool stuff. Could redraw off Sunbake Canyon. Still have 4 cards. Yeah, any tapping will hurt me. I could do Yorion, but I don't think I want to here. I feel like cleansing Wildfire is not a bad. Or no, sorry, tapping mana does. This is tapping to destroy its activated ability. I feel like cleansing's okay here, so let's start with that. I'm going to actually hit their planes here, and if they don't have another planes, there's a very high probability that we could take this into Blood Moon in the future. Just hit another land. Let's play... I don't know if I want to do that. I could, though. We could. Let's do it. Let's do it. Flicker away the Fires of Invention just to get the most value here. We're going to take some damage by hitting some stuff. We can also flicker this away with the Flicker Wisp when this flickers, because this comes back at the next end step, and at the end step I can steal this away. They might have an interaction like a path. My brain is hurting. All right, goodbye, Fires. It was nice having you here. One moment while I play more broken cards. Thank you. Yes, yes. My opponent has to yield to this too. Let's play the Ghost Quarter down and play Charming Prince. I'm going to Flicker Wisp here. We're going to do this because then I can get rid of the Stithis, and I'm going to put Yorion to hand, taking more damage, accepting the true pain. No, I don't think it is either. And then ETB, I'm more concerned about this because it gains them life. So we return Fires and we return Flicker Wisp here. You theoretically could flicker this as well, but I'm going to flicker this little dude over here. Kind of make their turn really awkward. Oh, Mana Barbs takes away the undo option? Well, that's good to know. Got to be careful with untapping. Lethal to tap mana. Don't mistap. All right, so now we have cool Yorion for flickering. Opponent's going to take some damage here. I'm going to just hit that F6 button because got nothing. Got to play on our turn. On Thin Ice here. That's fine. Going to get rid of what? Flicker Wisp. Gets rid of Charming Prince. Cool. Playing Yorion gets rid of their Sithis again anyway. It's something I can do, and I can attack in the air. Ghostly Prison. That's mean. All right. Flicker Wisp. Brings back this. We get another land that's just a draw. We're really struggling here. So let's see here. I could also Ghost Quarter this to do Charming Prince. Maybe that was something I was supposed to do there. Let's just do this first. Barbs will hurt me 1, just not 2, because the 1 I have to tap for. Anyway, Ghost Quartering this to get my Charming Prince back here to Flicker Wisp for a future. I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm going to try to fuel my hand here. We're basically playing the Mana Barbs is going to kill my opponent. I don't get to see what's going on. All right, we're going to draw a path of our Sunbaked Canyon. I could definitely just path this instead of playing the Flicker Wisp at the end step, which at the end step, then I flicker Enchantress. And then after that, we got an Aether Vial, land, Barbs. So we're going to run into basically another Barbs. At one point, we're going to get this and just recycle the hand at that point. That's a 2-0. That's pretty cool. I'm proud of that. I made him disconnect. They liked our list. They were like, "Oh, this is the Blink list." I was like, "Not quite, not quite." Taking down Enchantress. It's maybe fringe tier right now. Took down Grixis Darcy. That's tier 1. Behind a game too. Match 3 is next. Opponent isn't enjoying the punishment. It's kind of weird because if you can get Torbrand down after a Mana Barbs, the inevitability of Mana Barbs and Torbrand's damage is very powerful. In fact, my opponent has to bolt themselves simply to Path, and if they do anything more than Path, it's like double bolt or even triple bolt. We about to get a positive record? That'd be cool. Let's play first. There's so many things I can do. My brain just goes all puzzly. Ooh, okay, this hand's... If this was like a Flagstones, I think this one would be keepable. It's a Valakut Awakening, though. By the way, Liquid Beaver, every single time I've wanted this to be an untapped source. I don't know if Sunbake's the right choice, but the Triome, which is what it used to be, definitely I don't think is the right choice. I'm worried about this hand. I'm on the play, too, and that's probably why I'm worried about it. I could just Valakut Awakening Cleansing, but I'm not playing Aether Vial. I want to play Aether Vial first. Nothing's been displayed here from my opponent. No companions. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because I hate mulliganing because then you lose a land here. I'm gonna risk it a little bit. We're gonna actually Aether Vial first, play a little bit slower, and use Cleansing Wildfire hopefully to get us out of this. Aether Vial is never a terrible thing to be playing first. A little worried they're like, I thought this was a Goblin. I don't think this is a Goblin. This is game 1 against them, but they're Elementals. Vial will generate a ton of free value. Look at this, Vial versus Vial. Oh no, they're goblins. I thought it was going to be elementals, but yeah, the Vial should do pretty well. We dance between 3 and 4 a lot with the Vial. Let's go up to 1. Land would be good here. Flagstones would be the best draw. Okay. That's fine. Imperial Recruiter is pretty good here too. Especially, even if I take a turn to find the land with the cleansing, off the Aether Vial will be at 3, and then I'll have Imperial Recruiter Flicker, Imperial Recruiter plus Magus of the Moon. Do I Magus main? No, I don't. I need Wish. But I could Wish and Aether Vial. Not that you do that against goblins, but like, we got options. Send an Aether Vial up to 2. The other thing I could do here is Aether Vial up to 2. Charming Prince, Imperial Recruiter would be funny. All right, we do miss here. Let's go ahead and cleansing. Gotta hit that land. Really need that land here. We have this draw and next draw. If we start falling behind, we're in trouble. They'll get a basic mountain. All right, well, we'll scry for our land, and then we'll start doing something to them. Didn't quite hit the land, but the scry will do. We'll make it work. All right, do the Aether Vial on 1 here. This, to me, feels like this might be a little bit tough. If they're truly goblins, my opponent's going to do some sort of combo kill. We can protect ourselves a little bit from things like Leyline, but after that, we're not really able to protect ourselves from just mass attacks. And I think one of their things doesn't even target. I don't remember. Don't remember. Okay. Do they play a land? No, not yet at least. What did Foothills? It's a little awkward because even if I kill a lot of their lands, they still got Aether Vial going, so. Okay, more lands, more lands. 4 mana. Might see a Goblin Ringleader. And we do. They find everything. Expert, Snoop, Bogart, and Kiki. What a hit. What an absolute masterclass of value right there. 3/3 coming in for the Ringleader. My opponent's going to have to go to discard or put something into play. Choosing to put probably Snoop into play. All right, end step. Well, Charming Prince, scry 2. Gaining life doesn't do anything here. We have a Flagstones, which is our land. We have a Flicker Wisp. Well, I'm going to take the Flagstones. What is that 3 that I want off Imperial Recruiter? Because maybe I'm supposed to path this. The Snoop is very concerning. I could also Flicker Wisp the Snoop. Like end step, cast Imperial Recruiter, Flicker Wisp the Snoop to get it away. That might be a play. I could Flicker their Vial. I think I like Imperial Recruiter. The Snoop is the problem card, in my opinion. This allows me to look at the library again and see if there's anything else I want to do. I don't think there is, though. Like, if my opponent goes all attacking on me, the Windborn Muse is kind of interesting. Let's go get another Imperial Recruiter to have something next turn. And then at end step, Flicker Wisp the Snoop. You could play something else, Zale. They've been good, but I don't think they're game breaking. I'm not sure what you would play. Seal of Fire was something that was played. You could probably play a set of bolts just as interaction. All right. Flickering something else is dangerous because of the munitions expert, which has flash. Another ignoble. You guys are building the villager hall already for the Minecraft server? That's funny. All right, expert's gonna shoot something. Okay, shoots Flicker. We have a Bogart and we have a Snoop coming back. Oh, they had 2 experts. All right, they shoot. They're gonna get in for 4, it looks like. I'll probably just let the 4 come through. So we have Bogart and Kiki. Feel somewhat behind here. They get Snoop back as well. We see an Aether Vial. All right, this Aether Vial. And keep it at 3. There's Wish. Wish really doesn't do anything right yet. I don't know if I have much else to do than just simply pathing Snoop here. They're not drawing a land, but I'm giving them a land. I don't really want them to draw. I guess I could have upkeep the path. Huh. Again, I feel very behind here. We got Bogart and Kiki in hand. 2 unknowns, drawing Aether Vial, putting Bogart just to change everything. See, if we waited and they had the Snoop active, they could easily have put Bogart in and then done something with mana or whatever they needed. So they put a Sling Gang. Thraben would be fine as a 1-drop. You draw cards with the clue. Not sure I can beat this, can I? They just put Sling Gang in and kill? You put Sling Gang in and kill. I'm just going to concede. I don't have really an out to this. All right. We got a little stuck on the mana. All good. All good. Okay. Yeah, I need a little more board wipe, potentially. So, I don't feel like I have anything. This is where like 1 or 2 board wipes would be nice. My opponent was attacking, so Windborn Muse is like okay, but then at the same time, the activation of Kiki on, say, the Sling Gang is just going to get us killed anyway. It is a good board wipe. It costs 6 to do, though. I guess, can you do the 6, the overload off of fires? I'm not familiar with the overload cost in interactions. Okay, yes. So I'm going to hold it in the sideboard still for fire, because I'm either dying before I get 6 mana, or I'm going to have fires and wish probably in hand. Let's play first. Well, there's wish, but no red mana. No red mana. I do have a Fury in here. Is Fury enough? Could be. Could be. Get rid of Zozu or Torbrand here. I'm gonna risk it a little bit. We just need to draw one more land here for the field to be online anyway. Little risky here. Opponent mulls to 5. This is our alternate version of a board wipe here, and it is castable technically. I like the wish here. We just need to find fires and some lands. Fires and lands. Let's do it. All right, a little Blood Crypt. Do we have the Aether Vial? We do. All right, Aether Vial is in play. Hey, Zale, don't worry about playing Ragavan. Don't worry. I can't tell you why, but for some reason that monkey might not be good all the time. Just thinking about it. Yeah. All right, I do need a land here. Land. Come on, land. All right. It's like a delayed land. This happened twice now. Honestly, like play like 1 or 2 more Charming Princes instead of the Ragavans. If you can't afford the Ragavans. All right, we're sending something in at 1. Skirk, probably. Ignoble. All right. Man, if they play Munitions Expert, I'm really tempted to just chuck Ragavan, because Ragavan's just not going to happen, and Fury the crap out of this stuff. My opponent has 2 cards left. Why wouldn't I just go ham and kill these 2 things? I still get to scry here. I'm looking for a land. This looks great. This is horrendous. Gosh, I can get greedy and wait and path my own Fury. Or do I bottom both and pray? That would be greedy, and I can hit as many things as I want. Man. What do I do after that though? I don't know. To the top. All right, we'll take the path. We're gonna be greedy. We're gonna just pass the turn. I'm a little afraid of everything that they could play, but if they need something at 3 ignoble plus lands here, they'll play it down. One of Solitude's looking really good right now. All right, what do you got? Up, 3rd land, 4 mana, 2 cards, 1 Aether Vial. It'd be really awkward if they have another Musician's Expert to kill the Fury when I try to do my thing. Here's 3 mana. Matron goes and gets a Snoop. Bogart hits for 2. Man, do they have Snoop? You think they have got Snoop and Bogart here? Am I gonna just die? Am I just gonna die? I'm so scared of Bogart. All right, damage, Voke, Path, get Mountain. See what happens. Your move, opponent. Land here would allow me to fires and wins. My fear here is they just slam Snoop here. They put Bogart in. They combo kill. Bummer. Turn 4. Turn 4, and I just kind of did a version of a board wipe. We just need that like instant speed removal for a combo list like this. I don't know how often I've really run into goblins, though. I love how Sling Gang's on top. This gets Kiki. Kiki copies Snoop. Rinse, repeat till they get Sling Gang. Sling Gang, kill. That's what happens. I don't know if anything's happening and my client's now bugged out and I can't concede. I have right-clicked. Right-click. 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 Hello, client. I'm not meaning to make them. Okay, they just do it anyway. I'm not meaning to make them make all these. I would like to concede. Client, let me concede. They're killing me. Oh, there it was. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're so close. Oh, concede. No. Yes. It was a game inside of a game inside of a game. All right. They make a bunch of things and they get Sling Gang. We struggle. No instant speed removal. They had the 2 pieces. And it's our first loss. I'll take our first loss, though. It's not bad. Combo list. A little bit hard for us to interact with. No real good ways to deal with that. I know we have the Kataki in here, but I don't have like a way to shut down Planeswalker or we don't have a way to shut down a anything like artifacts. Kataki might actually not be the right card here. It might actually just be flat Stony Silence if you want to hit the artifacts. And even a Pithy Needle or a Spyglass might not be a bad idea to have. Part of me, actually, I get the idea of the defense grid. Kind of to your remark, it would be nice to bring the defense grid in. But if you rely heavily on Wish and Fires, you could play like a Teferi, one of Teferi sideboard. Kind of use that as your anti-control matchup card, because artifacts can get hit a little bit harder. These are just small things I'm thinking about. You could play a one of Triome if you wanted to, and you could go to the Jeskai route. You could do Mardu and have a black card kind of thing up there. You know, wonder if the deck needs to be wiggled for Urza's Saga. To get what? Like Pithy Needle? Let's continue to play the list to see what becomes the most big problems for us. Just because my opponent has a combo that I can't interact with at instant speed other than Path to Exile, keeping in mind that Fires of Invention kind of plays straight into that. We can't interact at instant speed. So let's not assume that we have to win our games. Let's look at ways that we can puzzle together something that makes it very hard for a deck like that to win. I'm thinking, even though we have ETB stuff, Torp Orb's probably not too bad. There's a few other things I can think of. We can continue and play with the idea. If they don't Thoughtseize my Aether Vial, I kind of like this hand. I'm a little scared that they might. Let's keep. Lands have been just a slight problem. I'd probably increase by 1 land so far. I'm not as familiar with how many lands you need in a Yorion build because it goes up to 80 cards and your math is a little bit different. Little bit different. All right, there's Ragavan. Who needs mana? That's red. Fires can make the math weird a little bit too. You still want to hit your lands, but having a few more lands that can draw, like a Sunbaked Canyon, is not a bad idea. 1 or 2 fetches never hurts as well, because you don't have anything that's stopping you from fetching. Something you can consider. All right, a little Dragon Rage here. Fury off the top would be fantastic. Looks like potentially another Grixis Death Shadow list that we've run into. They went over a Tunnel Ignis, which is actually a little bit frightening. I wonder if they'll play it. Decides Wrenn and 6 is the better card. I don't always like the card Brought Back, especially mixed with Fires of Invention, because Brought Back is an instance and you kind of want it as a anti-board wipe at times. And if you're not able to play it for both sides, I think you're hindering the card quite a bit. Keeping in mind that whatever happens on your side, you're more likely to flicker things than have a lot of stuff go to the graveyard and then use Brought Back. And that would be one of your 2 spells off Fires, which makes me nervous that it wouldn't be worth it. Unless you had some sort of heavy, I don't know. Just heavy way to interact with the graveyard as well. Let's go ahead and start taking them off green. Cleansing Wildfire, I'm guaranteeing they have something here. Wouldn't mind finding our own Ragavan. We find another land, so we've got the lands we need. That's good. Got Seasoned Pyromancer we can plop down to block some stuff while we work our way to craziness. Inquisition. This puts a sorcery to the yard and makes it a 3/3. They're going to be hitting for 5. Puts us to 12. Not good for us. So this is the Jund version, not Grixis. And the land destruction is a little less impactful with a Wrenn and 6 there. A little less impactful. Gonna be a little harder. I would just take Seasoned Pyromancer here. They're probably a little bit nervous about the Imperial Recruiter. They take Fulminator. All right. I don't know why you would take Fulminator when you have a Wrenn and 6. You've never seen me play with Tron. Why? I don't like Tron. And it's not because Tron is like the big bad or whatever. Every time I play Tron, to me, I don't feel like, 1, I can justify how I play it, and 2, it doesn't make sense in my head. I use this term a lot when playing Magic. If you play a list that makes sense to you, this is a good one. As I practice with a little bit of this one, I love Toolbox lists, I love Blink effects, I like value creatures. That I can get my head around, I can make better lines, I can see better lines, I'm going to improve faster playing that and enjoy it more. Tron, to me, is an assembly of lands, and as a previous Scapeshift player, I think of assembly of lands as manipulating your colors so that you have all colors to do something like Bring to Light, or you have just enough mountains left in the list in order to combo kill. Assembling Tron, to me, is mundane, and it's not meant to mean that the deck is mundane. It's just like, okay, I'm going to have probably green source, Tron, and hope to have Map, Ancient, or Scrying. From there, I'm going to play either O-Stone if I have it and I need to blow up their stuff, or something else. And it's like, this is rough. That's kind of the reasons I don't play Tron. All right. Well, let's see how valuable a Seasoned Pyromancer is here. I feel very far behind. My opponent is playing as though they have Death Shadow, though. We'll get rid of Valakut Awakening and Field. See what we can find. We're close. It's like, just give me Fires and land here. I can play Imperial Recruiter. We can go from there. Wrenn and 6 picks off a Elemental. I have a blocker here, but I don't think it's going to stay here. My opponent's going to take either Wish or Imperial Recruiter with Inquisition. Yep, exactly. Exactly what Liquid Beaver says. And it's funny that you say Reduke, because Reduke's one of my favorite professional players for his skill and talents in the game. And I find I can literally take Red Prison into Legacy, and I have no clue what's going on in Legacy. I know my stuff can get forced. Promise you, I play it so much better than any other list I play in Legacy. I can just play it. The lines that we play make total sense. That's a big Tarmogoyf. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. I'm going to bring in the ley lines like I did against the previous Death Shadow opponent. I played Pig Sneak pretty well. Think of Pig Sneak a bit like the Plain-Bound Emrakul list. It clicks. It clicks, Grayus. Well, that's an interesting card. Does not kill Tarmogoyf, but could kill these two, and probably what I have to do just to even try to live here. Looking for Path next. We'll see if we can find a path. It could kill Ren in 6, but need to kill creatures. No, that's not the list. Yes, it is the list. There's 2 there. I keep the previous list for those that joined us last time and the current list. Also gives someone stuff to look at. Well, I'm blocking. This doesn't feel very good, though. This feels exceptionally bad now. They ping me for 1. I can't use Sunbaked Canyon. I'm down to 3 mana, even if I draw a card here. That's a land. I'm just going to concede. I don't have an out. Well, I have Path. I Ghost Quarter my own Sunbaked Canyon Path, and then they run in 6. I don't have an out. No out. Onward. Let's go. All right, so ley lines are going to come in for this matchup. We saw that seemed to be pretty good last time. Tunnel's going to go out. I've never been impressed with this. I think we should just be cutting this completely. Ragavan's okay, but that's what we took out last time too, wasn't it? Let's take 1 Mana Barbs and 2 Ragavans. The ley lines in here. Let's bring in a main board Magus as well. Get rid of it's 1 more Ragavan. Ragavan's just not connecting how I want it to in this matchup. Opponent has too many creatures, too many removal spells. It could be Leonin Arbiter. It could be a Boom Bust in this list, which would be kind of hilarious. Wouldn't work super well with fires, but it could kind of play with your land destruction. Honestly, I like the idea of just like Kiki on the top end plus something. Like Restoration Angel. I don't mind just a couple Lightning Bolts. Or Unholy Heats or something like that. I guess Unholy would be kind of hard for you to get to. Let's play first. I think a Lightning Bolt's shouldn't be overlooked. Yeah, the Kiki I think is just like goes way over the top, but could be really good. All right, we'll keep this hand. A little better on the mana here. Still a little weak. I think you need to find 1 Kiki spot, and I would put something extra for the land. I know you have 26 lands. I would double check a Yorion list, and then I'd also check a Fires list to see what the ratio of lands are, because I think we're missing something here. I think if you fit Kiki, I would fit 1 Felidar in for Imperial Recruiter to get and play it that way instead of Restoration Angel. I put those 2 cards in just to have like a random combo that you can like stumble into. And you're going to probably win about 5% of your matches with it. And then you're going to probably win about 20% of your matches with like Kiki doing Kiki things. All right. Well, we're going to hit our mana. It's going to be a touch slow, but we're going to hit it. It's funny to field someone and also have Fulminator Mage. Just something that's very interesting in this list. That happens. I'm expecting maybe Overgrown Tomb here. I almost want to find red mana naturally and just like Blood Moon them. But I believe I brought in which one? I brought in Magus so that I could find with Imperial where Wish is finding Blood Moon. Cosplay, what's up? It's going. It's not bad. How are you? Gonna have to probably play the fixed mana game. I'm not gonna hit this Dragon Rage Channeler here. I don't want to give them too much mana. Unlike the Grixis list, this Ren and 6 is kind of hindering what we do to get ahead. It's a really awkward land to draw. All right. We're going to play the bridge down only because next turn could be Avalanche Riders. It could be Imperial and Magus. Weak to Blood Moon. If I hit Fires, I can wish for Blood Moon, which would be good. What's the decision reason on Path over Prismatic? We're playing Zozu in this list. Path actually does a fairly good job at hitting stuff. In this case, it would be better to have a Prismatic because I could have, well, I still couldn't have at the time, but I could hit Ren and 6 in some cases. There's a Void Walker. It's a little scary. Okay, so we can Avalanche and Fulminator here, which is probably okay. Just blast them some. They can get my Fulminator by doing that. I would love to see Fires here. If I can see a Fires here, I get to play Fires, and I could Wish and Blood Moon next turn. All right, Charming Prince. So what am I doing? Just Avalanche and Fulminator and just set my opponent back a long way here? Be really funny to put in Wish and put in the Zozu, but I don't think that's what I want to do. No, because I popped Aether Vial up to 3 because I was playing the Fulminator Avalanche Riders. I mean, we can over the course of a couple turns here. I think setting them back is the correct line here. I know that we might have to pay the Echo cost here. What's up, Krabby Face? How's it going? We might also just offer Avalanche Riders up for the Ren and 6. And just see if my opponent trades with the Void Walker. I can't pay Echo into it next turn like that. Voidwalker can't block, you're right. Shadow. I forget this has Shadow. It's downside. Poor downside. We could also just let this go. I mean, maybe our turn is just better suited doing other things here. Maybe we stay on 3 here. I mean, if somehow I get rid of Ren and 6 and keep blowing up lands, we've got a game. All right. Let's pay. Let's hold it at 3 here. I have Flicker Wisp Imperial that I could get. Okay, little Ragavan. Things to do next turn. Ren 6 is the target here. Let's go ahead and attack. Pass turn. Bolt. Nice. A little surprised they waited that long to bolt, but I guess they just wanted me to tap out. Cool. If you had like 1 or 2 more Charming Princes, Aether Vial on 2 would also be like reasonable to hold every now and then. But since we literally have Tunnel and Charming, it's never correct to keep Aether Vial at 2. You always go beyond it. Opponent's going to hit us for 6, it looks like. Again, not so wild about pathing here, if I don't have to. All right. Down to 8. I feel like I'm fighting Ren in 6 rather than fighting my opponent here. We'll take Aether Vial up to 4 now. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, so Imperial Recruiter can get something. Probably. Just gonna need to go get. Let's see here. I wish I could get a Magus. I mean, I can get a Magus. I can get Torbran. I can get another Avalanche Riders. They have a Croxa down here I have to be a little bit aware of. We got some things that fly. I have Windborn. Windborn's kind of interesting because my opponent kind of has to struggle through it. Then again, they could just shoot it off. We have a lot on 3. Maybe I shouldn't be bumping this up to 4 as quickly as I do. I may not pay for this next turn. We'll just pass turn with Path. It might be worth it. The Path might not be worth playing anymore. And add 1 Triome just to hit 3 occasionally. The Triome being an added card, not a replacement card. I'm really nervous because right now my opponent can hit me for 6. And Ren 6 is a 7 again. So here I am again, just really, I just don't have a whole lot that I can do here. I'm starting to also think that we don't need to go so hard into Zozu. Like, you can have it as a maybe, but I actually just like the Mana Barbs Torbran play, Liquid Beaver. I think I'm going to 1, though. Ren in 6 has just, like, decimated us this game. Needing board wipe again. I meant to put Aether Vial to 5, but even just 1 Yorion here I don't think does it. And Chandra won't do it either. All right, so we great start, 2-2 here. I'm already knowing what I want to change. I like everything going on in this list, and I have 1 or 2 small changes that I just want. I want to cut 1 Mana Barbs, maybe move it sideboard. Tunnel can go. Maybe some Prismatics instead of Paths. Not a bad idea. And add 1 Triome. I wouldn't mind to also add probably Windborn and Duskdrinker are probably good, but maybe not good enough. I'd rather make this like Kiki and Felidar right now. Keep the multiple wishes and then beef up this here with whatever is the problematic things. This still makes us weak to not having a board wipe if we go that route, but maybe we just need to have an extra Fury to go get with Wish. Yeah, you can move one mana bar maybe to the sideboard. Dang it. Another just flagstones here. Let's mulligan. I mean, I have the Valakut Awakening here too. And I have the fire. Oh, man. Like, I could play monkey and path my own monkey. You know what? We've kept a couple sketchy hands here. It'd be silly to not continue to keep sketchy hands. Yeah, it would. A Wrath of God or something like that wouldn't be bad to see. All right, little Mishra's Bauble here. Double Mishra's Bauble. I could dash the monkey. I could. I suppose that's a correct thing I can do. I almost would rather just take the guarantee. The guarantee of the land rather than dashing monkey in and questioning whether I'll have the land or not. We're playing against a total donkey? Yeah, thank goodness. Maybe they dash monkey. Yeah, see, they're dashing. Whoa. They're dashing the fancy monkey. Look at this guy. He's got goggles and everything. I just have... Actually, I think they're goggles too. I'm going to have to refresh the client again between our two leagues. Little Fulminator Mage they find. Oh my gosh, holy Batman. All right, flagstones. I'm so afraid of Bolt that I'm going to go ahead and just cast this like this. I really am not worried if they keep dashing Ragavan in. I really want to get to Fires here, because Fires and Wish and doing some stuff to my opponents, it's going to be gas. 80 cards and triple flagstones. You ready for the fourth one? It's next. You ready? Set. Go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I made them hesitate here with the flagstone still untapped. But it's got 3 mana. Go dashing. Oh. If only you had tunneling GOP for the landfall triggers you're about to have. Oh, it's a good idea. It's probably too far into that idea, though. I like this. I like this, though. This is fun. Cast a Ragavan. All right, we'll wait on the path. I'm a little worried about what this treasure holds. Combat. In for 2. They block. All right, looks like we're trading Ragavans. I'm not going to wish here just yet, because I still don't really know what I want. We got a little bit of time before we need to be wishing. I'm going to go get Plains, though, because I might go get Blood Moon and try to Blood Moon my opponent out of here. We're probably going to do Fires plus Avalanche Riders first. That is the plan. And I will path anything and everything that they play here, because it's probably the last chance I'll get to path. Although maybe I hold it for something like Murktide. Oh. That's a reasonable target. Let the scry happen. Stormwing Entity. You got it. Sorcery speed to get Yorion. I'm going to place a Steam Vents here. We still have this treasure floating around. We're about to give him another path. Land. But then we're going to undo it. Yeah, Yorion's all at sorcery speed. Okay. We avalanching. Well, we're fires first, then avalanching. Tap. Flagstones. Yeah, it's all good. You're gonna run into misplays. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go ahead and take them off the blue here. I think. Oh, I forgot to do fires first. I'm so excited to take them off blue. I didn't play fires first. You can blame that punt on me. We do have a punt command. We're talking about misplays and stuff. Whoops. So we should have fires plus an avalanche in here. It's all good. We'll come back from it. We believe in our. We're gonna get this card. That's what we're gonna do. There we go. Nice. Look at that. 0.53 punts per hour. Hardly a punter. Hardly a punter. Another mountain here. It's kind of bad to see Stormwing, but we'll manage. 2/2's incredible. It kind of is, isn't it? It kind of is. Oh, I forgot to turn on the other light. That's why it's dark in here. Your Discord has been so fantastic that I'm going to add to the previous sub. Do it. I'm not going to pay this echo cost. Oh my gosh. Why? Why so much? Look at Beaver. Thank you. Welcome. Let's see here. Who do we have? Dan Francisco, Evasive Ibu. Archangel's Wrath. We need some of Wrath in here. Turtle Power. Dr. Nilly. Regis Jr. 81. Handsome. Handsome gets one. New Fragger. Q Tau and Steam Flogger knocks one in there too. Welcome everyone. All right. What am I doing? I'm glad I didn't tap correctly. Fires. Oh my gosh. Almost did it twice. Welcome everyone to the Wolf Pack. We have slime balls. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Stormwing here. If you're a brand new sub as well, we have a Discord for subs. If you have your Discord and Twitch synced up, you can come check us out there as well. We have two Discords, Pyro Prison Discord, which is actually where we found the list tonight, and also our sub-only Discord. MTGO does appear to be struggling a little bit here. It'll be okay. We'll manage. It's gonna be all right. A little Swift Spear here, some prowess triggers that my opponent can get. I'm looking actually potentially for another land. If I find another land here, we can wish and get Big Chandra. Top creature, the 3/3 does not have prowess. Could kill it. Thanks, fellow Beaver. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Magic Online struggling a little bit. It's been doing that a little bit recently. Here you go. Here's your Imperial Recruiter plus Kiki Jiki shenanigans you could do. I think I'm going to wish... I'm really tempted to wish for Blood Moon here. This is a lot of damage that we could sustain. I didn't get another land. So, cast with Fires of Invention, wish. I really feel like this Blood Moon's what I want. And then we'll put Yuri on to hand. What I need them to do is hopefully not kill me here. But also what I'm hoping for is that I can do like Winds of Abandon or Chandra next. I prefer to do Chandra, but Winds of Abandon might need to be happening. We'll find out. For Fat Chandra, she's the awakened Chandra. Thank you very much. Cardboard waifu does not like to be talked about like that. Wins is 6. Do I need the 6 in order to cast it? That's what I was asking before. Does the overload cast matter for Fires of Invention? I don't know. I personally don't know these things. Okay, so it is overload cost. 3, 6, 7 damage-ish. Bolt would add 4. Make it 11, put me to 4. That'd be scary. All right, we do hit the next land. So I have 6. I can do it. I get Chandra here, right? And try to just kill them all. If they had mutagenic growth, they would have gone for it, I think. If I had Zozu... I don't think Zozu is what I wanted. Let's get the Chandra down. It's a reasonable board wipe with a nice presence afterwards. They would need 2 spells here to save Swift Spear. Oh, Zozu's plus wins. It's interesting, yep. Let's kill everything, or at least kill the 2 flyers here. And I've played my 2 spells. Your move, opponent. They do bolt Chandra, not me. They could have put me to 4. They chose not to. Scry's some fanciness with Dragon Rage. Yeah, they can choose to fail to find, and when they have 5 mana, I assume they would fail to find at that point. So Chandra dies. Bolt not to face. They don't save Swifty. So here, I think the best line next is probably Imperial Recruiter, Season Pyromancer. I don't need to go after their lands. Oh crap, Manamorphose. I might have to put something in the sky instead. Expressive Iteration, using that blue mana. Look at how good this Blood Moon is. Oh, Blood Moon's strong. So maybe we don't have to put anything in the sky. Now, Imperial plus Kiki, which we've talked about a little bit, may not be the smartest play here because your Imperial Recruiter could get shot. Bang, bang. Puts a Bobble into the exile zone, all right. Plays a Swifty and a Bobble. Well, getting hit for 2, it looks like. Getting hit for 3. Oh my gosh. Please. I'm going to 5. I can flicker the fires and keep on casting. I could do that. Imperial plus Flicker Wisp plus Yorion. And then dance. I mean, we could definitely do that too. Maybe we do that. You can Imperial, you can then Yorion, then you can Flicker Wisp, and you can dance and sing and all the above. We're at 5 though. 1 card in hand. Opponent does have a Bobble trigger here. Fury. That's a pretty good card. So. Cast off fires. Shoot Swift Spear. Ba-boom. Okay. Cast. Yorion. flicker. I guess I could flicker Fury and Fires. Just for fun's sake. Not getting rid of the Blood Moon just yet. Okay. No, I don't need to flicker Moon. This just depends on what I'm going to get. In this case, I could get a Flicker Wisp, or I can get a Seasoned Pyromancer, which is what I want to get. Why do I need to do Ghost Quarter? No Ghost Quarter. We're getting Seasoned Pyromancer here. I could even get Ragavan if I wanted to. Looking at this card, it's a possibility as well. I know you can play like the Flicker this. You could play a Flicker Wisp to Flicker Yorion to Flicker Imperial. I'm just going to take the easier line. Seasoned Pyromancer. Draw 2 cards. I don't want to think too hard, people. Look at that. Fantastic cards off the top. Look at this. It's great. Now I have 1,000 damage in play. What is it? 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 4. Yorion Kiki's pretty amazing too, yeah. There's a Soul Scar Mage. Land. And my turn. Okay. So we play a land. We dash. Can I dash with Fires? Whatever. It's not like I can't afford these spells. It wasn't giving me the option to dash with Fires. But whatever. Goodbye, Soulscar Mage. I would like to enter combat zone. I'm going to leave the Imperial Recruiter back, I think. Wait, 4, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. I suppose if I hit a bolt, I win. So I don't need the Imperial Recruiter here. No, Darth, this is a Liquid Beeper brew. We found it. We liked it. I wanted to play it. We're playing it. Connects for some damage. A little bit. Down to 3. Bolt off the top. Kill them with their own card. Show me the card. I want a bolt. The delay. What's funny is I say that and realize I can't actually cast it, nor can I cast this because Fires. You know? Because fire. We were so hopeful and we can't even do it. We would have had to cheat. We would have been cheaty face. That would have been rude. Go ahead, opponent. You're at 3. The funniness with Fire is not even able to use Ragavan to its full potential. I could have had a Stormwing. I was going to say, Ragavan's almost anti-Fires. We have a lot of creatures. we have a lot of creatures. We have a lot of power. We came back. Got the W. Oh. That wouldn't have been very good. Oh! That would have been great. Okay. So we're 2-2. We're up a game against them. So it's ley lines in for this matchup. You'll notice I don't have the combustion in here anymore. I don't think combustion matters. Let's get rid of Zozu and Tunnel Ignis. Those both seem to hurt me more. Charming Prince gains life. That's okay. That's 2 in. Gimme. I'm getting these other 2 in. What am I getting rid of? 2 Fulminator Mages, probably. They don't have that many non-basics. It's probably just weak. Away it goes. Away it goes. 2-3 incoming? No. What was it? Uncle DB said it was a 3-2. Yeah, Combustion's weird. Like, we play like 3 or 4 of Combustion, but that was because of the meta that we were in. I don't think you do it here. Ooh, this is a spicy hand. We're gonna keep this spicy hand. No ley line, but this is spicy. 3-2 incoming? We hope so. We can always hope. Keep. All right, Magic Online. Hold on one more match. You got this. Spire Bluff Canal for my opponent playing a Soul Scar Mage. We're going to put a Sacred Foundry into play tapped and pass the turn. I think the Leyline of Sanctity is definitely the 4-up. I think the rest should be Toolbox for Wish. And you can, in a weird world, you could technically wish for Yorion as well. Isn't that strange? Thalia 2.0. Could do a Thalia. We talked about you could do Teferi. You could play other Planeswalkers too. Wow, Steam Vent's tapped and just smacks me for 1. How rude. I mean, Charming Prince and just gain 3 seems like a fine thing to do. We'll just gain some life. Nothing wrong with that. Archon is cute, but hates fires. Which Archon? Which Archon are we talking about? Opponent doesn't do anything there. A little scary. Oh, Maria, okay. Scalding Tarn for my opponent. That's fine. Manamorphose. I could really use a Fury here. I'm really wanting actually a Fury in the sideboard. You wish for the Fury, and then you can exile, right? Can you exile from the wish board? Can you do that? I have to look at Fury again. Making red and blue. Fetches Basic Mountain. I kind of smile at the Basic Mountain here because my opponent knows I play Blood Moon. It's a very interesting card to get. Can I get a Fury off the top? I'm not going to block here because I have ways to flicker the Charming Prince. So 2 damage is hardly anything. Just because I have the French keyboard in my list, it keeps autocorrecting to French words. Come on, phone. It's not what I wanted. Just plain English, please. There's no way they throw a bolt or anything here to get an extra point in. There's no way. No way, opponent. Just connect. Let me talk in made of words. Lord Kaiju, what's up? I really want to path this Stormwing. You have a new puppy? What kind of puppy? Oh, this Stormwing is scary. And I want this, but I don't. Let's just gonna go ahead and play this sideways and path this Stormwing here. This also allows me, if I wanted to attack for 2. I'm not going to, though. We're not gonna wait to untap. I'm afraid of potentially my opponent having some weird random counter that I just don't need happening to me. 4 mana doesn't matter much different than 3 for my opponent. And it doesn't put a creature or potentially some other thing in the sideboard or in the graveyard. Your move, opponent. Lab Retriever, black. We have, if you're, I think it's a follower emote. We have this one that you can use here. It's a black lab. Look at that. Look at that. Basically, brother, sister, sister, sister. I guess sister, sister. He said she's black. Sister, sister with my dog. All right, expressive iterations here. Okay. Now what? What are you going to show me? What are you going to hide? And what are you going to ditch to the bottom? This card's really good. This art's also kind of cool. Kind of this like fire ice thing going on and dancing like Hunger Games looking creature. Are there red-white creatures base graveyard hate? Sanctifier. Absolute crazy all-star and would happily bring that in here. I'd mainboard 2 against this list. Sanctifier. Every day, all day. All right, opponent finds a Swift Spear. Good for them. Stops Monkey like crazy. Blocks Luris like a champ. Best card out there. A flying 2/1. The Spirit. It's a Spirit, right? That like you can sacrifice in exile graveyards. I'm gonna try to block Dragon. If they pump anything anyway, I'm just like, it's not happening. Yeah, nuke for a sack. Cool. Do you have a way to grow this or shoot Prince? Yeah, Cleric. There you go. It's funny because what's beautiful about Magic is I can go into a search and go, you know, X, Y, Z, this, that, whatever. They're going to kill my Prince. And what's beautiful about that is I can find the card just as easily as someone that knows the name of it can find the card. Restless Spirit, is that one too? We'd have to look at both, but you're on the right track. All right, we have a double prowess here off Lava Dart, sacrifice Lava Dart, killing Charming Prince to keep their Dragon Rage Channeler alive. They do fetch here to go get a land. We do stop 1 point, but we take a total of 8, going to 12. Could happily take a Fires here. Fires would start to really warm up this game. All right, Charming Prince's Den. We take the damage. No Fires. So the question is, do I do Imperial or Avalanche Riders here? Probably Imperial. And pick up a Seasoned Pyromancer, potentially. We could also get the creature that helps defend us by them having to tap. Might be too much. It's only a 2/3. Do I reveal this? We do reveal it. Let's try it. We haven't cast this card all game. Let's do it. You know, opponent's gonna have to read that one. It's a brand new card to them. 10th edition Muse. There's Angel of Tithe as well, which is kind of interesting. Redraw from the Irely Violet, and they do immediately redraw with that, leaving themselves double blue, double red. Combat begins here. Interesting they don't attack with the Dragon Rage. I'll save it for a rainy day here, Imperial Recruiter. It's a 3/5, actually. It's a little bit harder to cast. You kind of have to leave it untapped though, and it's a little less of a tax. But it's a big body. Yep. You can say I've built white devotion with that card. We take 2. Oh, Fury. I see you. What if we play Torbrand, Exile, Avalanche Riders, and just chunk everything with Fury? Chunk it. Should we do that? I feel like that is the play here. I mean, I could also just hardcast Fury. Am I being too much with Torbrand? Oh, man. Like, I'm supposed to wait then, right? If I get the Torbrand down, I'm supposed to wait. It's a 2/4. Wait for Fury, or do I just, like, exile and try to decimate the board? Probability is I'd kill almost everything. Well, Recruiter could defend. Torbrand can defend. Maybe I wait just slightly here. Maybe I wait just slightly, play Torbrand, don't do the Fury, and hang tight. If they would have had a bolt, they would have removed Imperial Recruiter and swung in with the team, right? Hold on. Let's let this finish resolving. It's rude to go before flagstones here. You'd exile? Helps if I tap correctly. Look over here, gifted a sub to Moose Juicy. Sounds like someone playing hockey. I want to exile, and I think it's probably a little bit more correct. Then we can start attacking with Imperial, and then we can just get in with Avalanche Riders for a big chunk. Well, no, because Fury's going to exile that. Man, I just want to, like, wait one turn. If I can... Bigger play, people. Bigger play. Let's wait. If we get to do it and they have to double down on Torbrand, so be it. Imperial Recruiter can go blocking now. We're going to take a little bit of damage. It's going to be okay. They're going to play, like... Oh, they're going to play the Sky thing that they play. Storm Crow thing. Here we... Oh. Just play it. Just play the Storm Crow thingy, and then I'll just obliterate everything and feel real good about this. F6. Flying chicken, exactly. There you go. Storm Crow's too much. Flying chicken's better. Didn't know they were playing Phoenixes. What is going on? Is this a dono? No. You seem so freaking fun. Running prison too. I mean, this is sort of prison. Sort of just like fires value. Actually, no, it's Yozu Imperial Punisher. No, they lava dart. Get that out of here. This actually feels really good. Can I take the totality here? 369? I can't. I'm gonna have to. Oh, they can sacrifice and shoot me. No. Me waiting's gonna kill me here. No. They play a Fiery Islet and follow this up with a... What else you got? Dashes in Ragavan. They have a Lava Dart that pings me. I'm at 10 and they kill me. 3, 6. I have to block like here or here. And then they just ping this. 3, 7, 8, 9. They dash this, right? We still like clear the board, but it's not as amazing. If only we had the ability. If only. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 1. We don't get as much value out of this Fury anymore. But if we would have blown up the board, so we can't wait next time. We can't wait. Getting hit down to 1. They find a path. Dash brings it back. Hold on. Hold on. If they have a burn spell, we're in trouble. However, cast Fury, 2 and 2. I mean, they could have any burn spell. They have Dashing Monkey as well. Probability of living reducing to 0, but we're not out of it yet. Okay. If I knew I was drawing another Fury, obviously I would have done what we were thinking about doing last time. Well, board is clear. My opponent did keep a card on top, and they have a redraw with Fiery Islet. They have Dashing Monkey. We will pass it back to them. Do they get us? Yes. Swift Spear plus Ragavan here gets us. Bummer. We'll kill Monkey for good measure. For good measure, we'll kill the monkey. All right, opponent's got 6 minutes on us. We have 9 minutes. Going to game 3, trying to find that 3 and 2. Oh, we're getting there. Looking for that 3 and 2. Any changes? No. If you didn't want to play Ragavans, which I know Zale mentioned earlier, you could play maybe a pair of Helixes. Little life gain probably wouldn't hurt this list. The chat line looking real nice. Yep. Yep. Yeah, if we knew we were drawing another Fury, it would have been fantastic. Definitely shouldn't have been super greed mode there. Helix could be an okay card to have in this here. Considering I side out Tunnel a lot. I know you want to keep Zozu. Definitely something there, probably. I think it's almost better to have the 1-in-1 like you have here than the last list we played. Don't worry, we're gonna restart the client. I think we're gonna hit this up one more league for the night. We're gonna make a couple tiny changes, I think. Yes, tiny changes. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you get a little life gain. You could add another Charming Prince, a pair of Helixes wouldn't be bad. Put 1 mana barb sideboard. Get some sort of board wipe, maybe main decked or something like that. Who knows? All right, let's play first. We've got Yorion, something we could have done last time. We got 1 land here, 2 lands. Tap lands, nothing to do. First couple turns, mulligan. Oh my gosh. What the heck? All right. Keep. Obviously, we can get rid of an Aether Vial. Opponent goes to 5 cards. A Johnny could be a sweet Planeswalker to have. A life gain, messes with the lands. Kind of fits in the red-white lockout world. I think a Gideon could work really nicely. Gideon of the Trials. A lot of decks have 1 to 2 creatures. You could keep one kind of at bay. All right, we're going to play Touch Slow here. That'll be fine, though. We're going to start with the Ghost Quarter. Don't want to take damage. No, we'll just start with the Bridge. No, do I want that? No. Opponent's got 5 on the clock here. Let's do Ghost Quarter. Play an Aether Vial, go. We'll have another Aether Vial and Rust Veil Bridge, and then we will probably Cleansing ourselves. Vialtron doesn't hit the same? Ah, come on. Looked great. There's Swifty. Attacks for 1, 19 to 20. Vialtron looks great, right? All right. Aether Vial going up. I lost to Goblins and I lost to something else. The combo creature and then something else. A Jund Death Shadow. A lot of creature lists have been a little bit troublesome. Waiting for this Aether Vial here. My opponent's clock is ticking. I think we're both having some small issues with Magic Online. All good. Up goes Aether Vial. Will become slight greed here. Killing one thing is a little, killing 2 things. Yes. Hellish Norn's almost playable? Almost. Almost. At this point, we should just play Iona. Let's play Iona. All right, little steam vents here. 4 minutes and 50 on the clock for my opponent. Shocks in. Do we see Monkey? We have a Winds of Abandon in the sideboard. That is it. Probably want like a Wrath of God or something like that. It'd be nice to have a one-sided Wrath. Oh, look at all these things my opponent has given us. I kind of want to draw a red card so I can Cleansing Wildfire and then pitch with Fury. These are both going up. Red card. All right, well, we can't get this greedy here. We're just going to put Sacred Foundry into play tapped. We're going to do Fury, Exile, red card. Obviously, it's 2/1/1 here, hoping my opponent doesn't have a mutagenic growth. In and out of time? I'm not sure about that. There we go. Board wipe. See, we need more of these. I actually think just an extra Fury might be enough. But we talked about potentially putting Fury in for a wish. We just don't know if you can wish and use Fury. I guess I can read it. I have it right here. Exile a red card from your hand. But it doesn't talk about the casting of the card. All right, these go back up. I'm going to whatever, 2 and 3 here. Worst case, I put Yorion to hand. Man, that's a dangerous card. That's a dangerous card. I don't have fires out. All right, we'll live on the edge. We're going to slow the game down, way down. Way down. Slow the game way down. Again, we don't have much on 2. I can probably put Aether Vial to 4 and 3 and just play whatever I get. Here we go. Damage games. I will yield to Mana Barbs. See, my fear is my opponent could potentially race us here. in terms of damage. We need to hit, like, Seasoned Pyromancer would probably be the best thing. Maybe I'd do 3 and 3 here. Nah, 3 and 4 so I can at least play Yorion to hand and then get to 5. All right. I'm going 3 and 4 here. Because worst case, I'm going to put Yorion into play next turn. Okay. We can do that. I'm going to take 3 this turn, it looks like. Man, I need Magic Online to cooperate. I have 6 minutes. They have 340. Yes, I'd like to use this ability. I've had a Sacred Foundry into play. Put Yorion to hand. Take a little bit of damage here. Going to 14, 16 to 14, but we'll have Sky Noodle. What's cool here is I can put the Aether Vial up to 5 and then reset the Aether Vial. What tiny leader am I getting? Oh, another Monastery Swift Spear. This is looking dangerous. 14 to 15. Tapping more mana here. What do they have? Ooh, chooses Manamorphose here to get a little prowess, but takes 2 in the process. They're looking for burn spells. Tiny leaders, there was 2. I'd have to look them up. Lava Dart. Oh, this is really bad for us. We take 2 more here, and my opponent's going to hit for 8. I'm at 12. Oh, why don't they fire off the other Lava Dart? It's free. All right. Well, that was a rough turn. We can die pretty much to anything. This is the 3 one. I'm not going to go up with that one. This one, I am going to go up to 5, though. Spell? It's an interesting one. All right, so play this in. Flicker Mana Barbs away briefly. Play Windborn Muse. Sitting at 4, though. Very, very scary. Will Windborn Muse, though, help me here. We're going to flicker Aether Vial, the low one. And the Mana Barbs. There we go. Windborn Muse. Got some blockers, I guess. Mana Barbs returns. At least I have 2 blockers here. What's up with Moto right now? Since the update of last week, I had all kinds of trouble, and I've just had trouble since. I'll need to restart, but I can't restart with 4 minutes on my clock. Here we go. Probably attacks. I have to block, so. No attacks. All right. We're going to keep the Aether Vial on 3. We're going to send the first one up by 1. Can't really cast anything. This is the 3 one. Wish is bad. I take 3 to do Wish. I need something on my creatures. I guess I could double Ghost Quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to attack here. I think I crack both Ghost Quarters. But I think I crack one on me, one on them, because we know they have plenty of mountains. This is like burning clock time, though. A little bit dangerous, I suppose. One, two, three, four, 5. Yes, please. Time is very close here. Magic Online is just going to make it a close game for the final one. Like I said, just got to refresh after this one. No worries. It just gets like this. It's temperamental. All right. Do you have it, opponent? I'm going to F6, and we're either going to just suddenly see the end screen or getting a draw. That's all that's happening here. Opponent could have double burn. Oh, they take a damage using blue. Manamorphose, redraw, prowess triggers. With this, they can't attack now, so that's good. Unless they kill it. Still have Charming Prince. Do I send the Aether Vial to 4 yet? I have more on 3. I probably remain 3 and 2, and then I bump 4 and 3. Never can put Charming Prince into hand, though. Well, I could if I Flicker Wisp Mana Barbs first. Yeah, but the Riders would be good to kill lands here for them. I hope that Magic Online hasn't locked up for them. We're both having trouble. Goes to combat phase. All right, that's the 3. This is the what it is. This goes up to 2. We're gonna hold at 3. Top of the library. Field of Ruin. It's awkward because I can't actually use Field of Ruin. So we'll just F6 back. See what happens. They just need 2 burn spells, obviously. We're not going to crack Field of Ruin. 4 is a lot better than 3. I say that. I thought they had a Lava Dart still over here, but I think they used it. Oh, they're paying something. They play a Soulscar Mage. All right, we're going to send 3 and 4 here. The only thing I have is Charming Prince at 2. Better to draw other things here. A Flagstones. We'll play Flagstones, and we're going to F6 through. I have 6 in the air. It's like kind of close to killing them. The flood is real here. 15 seconds. It's going to come down to whatever this is. Bolts the Muse. I believe that is game. Maybe. What if I tried to do Field of Ruin here? This is gonna be dirty. Whee! My game client's logged up. Tap the 4. Approve landline. I've just hit F6. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think they've got me. Yeah. All right, 50 play points here. Getting the 2 and 3, unfortunately, there. Here we go. This is the list we just played. A very interesting Yorion list. We're going to be playing this one again. We're going to adjust a couple things that we saw that I want to change. Overall, though, the list is pretty cool. Fires plus Wish really does some crazy things. Pretty happy whenever I am able to cast those and get things rolling with our sideboard. I think it needs another land. I think Tunnel can definitely go. I know that we have a love affair with Tunnel, but I think that can go. I want to say that this was cute, but I don't think it's going to matter most games. And Dusk Drinker's interesting if we can get it to work. So let's go ahead. We'll revisit this. Give me a second. We'll log out. We'll log back in. We'll do a little recap because it'll be a new video. And we'll play some more Yozu Punisher in Modern.